Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is the fourth tutorial in this course, and in this tutorial we are going to talk about variables in Python. And a variable is nothing but a container in your computer's memory for some data, right? And Python, unlike other languages, does not require you to mention type of variables, nor do you have to explicitly create or declare them before assigning values. So it's obviously very convenient. And in the last tutorial we checked out how we can create a string variable, and we did create a few, and we assigned string values to the variables as well. And now I'm going to demonstrate how you can create a variable with a numeric value in it, right? And there are lots of different kinds of things that you can store in your variables, strings and numbers and whole numbers and fractional numbers, and you can also create lists and tuples and dictionaries, and we're going to talk about all of that in this course. But for the time being, let's create a variable that has a number in it. So I'll call it var1 or variable 1, and I'll use the assignment operator or the equal to symbol, and I'll give it the value 55. And when I press the enter key, I don't see a message, but when I type in var1 and press the enter key, now I see the value that's there in the number. And if I want to create a variable with a fractional value, something like 37.86, I'll type in that and I press the enter key. And again, if I type in var2 and var, that's the name I've given to the variable, and press the enter key, I see the value that's there in it. And I can also use the print function to see the value of the variable, and I'll type in print, and within parentheses I'll just have to type in the name of the variable. So I type in var and press the enter key, I see the value in it, right? So the next thing that we're going to check out is how we can assign one value to multiple variables on a single line, right? So let's say I want to assign the value 100 to three variables, variable 1, variable 2, and variable 3. So I'll type in var1 for variable 1, and then the equal to symbol, and I'll type in var2 for variable 2, another equal to symbol, and then var3 for variable 3. And then after the final assignment operator, I'll type in the value that I want to assign. So if I want to assign 100, I'll type in 100 and I'll press the enter key. And if you guys are wondering that, okay, var1 we already created, and we're assigning a new value now, that's allowed in Python, right? So if that's actually the purpose of having a variable. A variable can have different values. You can change the values in variables, whereas in a constant, if you give it a value, then throughout the life of the program the constant sticks with that value, right? So now if I type in var1, then I get 100. For var2 I'll get 100 again, and var3 will also yield 100, right? So the same value has been stored in the three different variables. And another thing that I want to show you guys is how you can assign values simultaneously to multiple variables, but different values. So in this case we assigned the same value 100. If you want to assign different values to the three variables, but you want to do that in the same line, then the way you do it is you'll type in the names of your variables. So var1, and then you use the comma symbol to separate the variable names this time. So var2 and var3, and then you use just one assignment operator, or you have to type in the equal to symbol just once, and then you can type in your value. So let's say I want to store 100 in var1, and then 65.82 in var2, and then I want to store a string in var3. So I just type in string within double quotes, and when I press the enter key, my variables have been created, values have been stored, and I can check that. So var2 has 65.82, var3 has the string in it, and var1 should have 100, and when I press the enter key, I see the value, right? So this tutorial was supposed to be an introduction to variables, and in the next tutorial we're going to talk about numbers and strings in more detail. And thank you so much for watching this one. I'll see you in the next tutorial, and you may subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and take care.